friends, welcome back to the Chew&Chat. Today we've got Gumby's Pizza, Supreme Pizza, and then I have some Chicken Express chicken. And then I have some Mike's Hot Honey for the chicken. Anyone tried this? It's delicious. And I have some cherry Dr. Pepper and water. Let me see some bread in the bottle. So how's everyone doing? Who loves honey and chicken? It's delicious. First, let me try this pizza. Gumby's knows how to make a pizza. That's sausage. I'll take a piece out here. I've never seen sausage like this. Sausage. I thought it was a strange pepperoni. I looked down here and said, well, no, this is pepperoni. Let me just take a piece out here. I just heated this up from the other day. Did I do a video? I did not. No, I didn't. I ate a piece of chicken and I went to sleep because we just came back to see my mother's funeral, her cemetery grave, her grave. We had all this chicken in there. I can't remember. I'll order something else. I think it was Chinese. How hot. I hear all that. It's hard to eat when you got all that going on in your neck. Doctor gave me antibiotics. It ain't done nothing. That made it worse. Into water. I heard my dog. But they're outside while I'm doing this video real quick. It might be my son in his room watching a movie. I was going to put some jalapenos with this, but it's like I bought this several months ago to keep in here, and I keep forgetting. So I'm going to bring it here tonight. People are asking me, how can I find The Rich Life, my other channel? Or if you want to do this one. But this one's easy to find. Seems like I'm having a problem getting subscribers. People finding this one. The Rich Life. I had it. How was my? I had it. I had to hold on first. I had to change my name after a couple months. No one could find me. I couldn't find myself. Life of Jim. Well, everything was about Joan of Arc. Let's see everything about Jim. For Joan, you put Life of Jim. Let's see everything pops up with Joan of Arc. So I got the rich from half of my last name. So it was still hard to find, but finally people started finding me. And my Lane Bryant, people just love to see me. I don't know, model Lane Bryant. And so if you want to find the life of The Rich Life, Google The Rich Life, and then type in Lane Bryant Hall. It'll pop up. You'll see me. That's the easiest way. I don't know how to connect that channel to this channel and put that channel on that channel, and I don't know how to do it. I'm doing good just getting it on YouTube. We're going to be surpassing the Rich Life subscribers. I say in another couple weeks. Maybe a month. We're going to be surpassing. And I've only had this channel for a few months. I'm glad y'all enjoy it. I only get just a couple of negative comments, but hey, you're not doing it right. If you're getting negative comments, then you're doing something right there. If everybody liked you wouldn't have a lot of subscribers. You've got to have some negative people too. It don't bother me. If you go back on the Rich Life, and look at my first Q&A video. It's been my only Q&A video. Yeah, I have you rolling on the floor. It is hilarious. I'm not too hungry because I just finished a video for the Rich Life. Trying foods I've never eaten before. It's hilarious. I just finished editing it. It's hilarious. Oh, bone yeah. I like a good honey. I'm just going to talk about something. I'll tell you. I'm sorry, but I got to blow my nose. That lady, she said I could blow my nose. What was her name? She's an etiquette lady. I just did a video about her. Talk about her. Emily Post. She said you can blow your nose at the dinner table, but you can't touch up your makeup. Don't make no sense to me, but hey. Some of y'all seems like y'all like me blow my nose. Now, when I edit these back, at first time I blew my nose, I've never heard myself back. But my mother and my boys always complained that I sound like a moose blowing my nose. Don't hear it. I just sound like a person blowing my nose. Especially with all this in my chest and everything, I have to try to keep my nose and stuff open as much as I can, because otherwise I have to have my mouth open and it's just start breathing. You start hearing, hold on, don't hear it right now because I just blew my nose. I still think it has maybe to do something with my nose in here. I don't feel it in my lungs. Only thing I feel it It's in the back of my throat. I wish someone would tell me what that is. The doctor sent me to the lung doctor. He's like, oh, he wants to do this test and all this tests. And I was like, well, every time I see him, last year was $100, and now it's going to be $125 to see a specialist. I'm not paying him $125, and then plus having to pay for tests and stuff, because you know insurance don't pay for all those tests. And then she wanted me to see the ENT doctor. And it's like, well, that's more I have to pay. And then they're going to want to take testing. It's like, you need to decide which one I need to go see, because I ain't paying to go see both of them. She never figured out which one I need to see. And it's like, well, somebody needs to figure out something. I was watching a Joel Hansen video last night. You know, we got to start back with this taking a drink of your preference. Every time I say Joel Hansen, we did that for a while. Y'all can do that if you want to. Well, he was at Challenge in Wales. That's over in England. Now, Wales is its own country. It's over there by England. I'll have somebody from over there comment. Well, he was saying it's known for having the most castles. He was saying 400 castles. I looked at Google. It said 600 castles. Guess it don't matter. That is... what the hell? It's God, it's freezing. Oh my God, what the hell is it? There's like this thing standing by me. It's blowing cold air. I don't have no air conditioning on. It's warm right here. What the? Get out of here. Leave. I know this room is supposed to be the most haunted. You're not scaring me. You done took my mother. You're not making me leave. I'll come back and haunt your ass. Well, he's saying, just trying to make my chicken cold. I don't know what the hell it is. Well, if you want to get on camera, come on over here. Come on. Come around here. You want to get on camera? Come on, show yourself over here. Just ignore it. I'm going to ignore it. It's making me cold as crap on this side. It's blowing on me. Well, when we get our 1 million subscribers, you know, I said I'm going to take one of you lucky subscribers, and I'm probably going to take one of your husbands or wives or one of your best friends with us. Because I'll probably take one of my sons with me, and I might take a friend of mine. We'll just have us a good old time. But you guys subscribe us when we get that million. Because, hey, I'm honest. I'm taking one of y'all and your friends. We're going to have us a good time. I'd like to go to Wales. Looks like a fun time. Look online, Google Wales. Look at all those beautiful castles. Looks gorgeous. It's gone now. You know, I guess it was like a month or two. I would come in. Well, I think it was November last year. I came in here. Oh, I started putting my stuff on the wall here for noise. I was cleaning. You can go back and look at that video back there. It was last year in November over on the Rich Life. You'll hear all this knocking, scratching, banging on my window. Every time I'd come here, you'd hear it. Well, if y'all know, like my son's told me, it's like living in a prison. I got security cameras all outside and inside my house. You can't come in or out of the house or do anything because I'm going to know about it. Not my yard. I'm going. Let me see. Hold on. It's like the middle part of February. Mine. I put security cameras up in my house because my mother, she would 2, 3, 4 o'clock, whatever in the morning, she would walk up down. I mean, doctors would tell her it's not safe. You shouldn't be doing that, walking back and forward, especially for sleep or something. She could fall. She's fallen before. This medicine was making her fall, and she'd hit her head and stuff. So we took her off that medicine. She's fine, but we kept on telling her, you can't be walking up stuff, being on a walker and stuff. I know. So I put cameras so I could see, and I could see my whole house. Well, one night, I popped up showing there was, I say intruder or caught something. Well, I went back to look at it. And it caught this little goblin looking thing. Had these like stick arms. It kind of looked like an ET. It was like stick arms. That's what it kind of looked like. I call it a goblin. I don't know what the hell it is. Then we saw it again. I guess just about a few months later, it caught it again. It was like on top of the dog cages, but kind of going through the dog cages. And I'm kind of like, I don't know. I had something in my head thinking, what if this thing's trying to take my mother? It was just my head. And I was like, we really need to sell a house. I think he's trying to take my mother. I said, because all this banging and stuff we were hearing stuff, and she was hearing noises and stuff, and I was like, I think it's trying to take my mother. And I told my mother about it. I was like, trying to be on the lookout. If she feels anything or whatever, let me know. I started looking at houses online and stuff, and I was like, my God, my house is bigger than what they're trying to sell these $1 million houses for. And my house is nicer. And it's like, so finally I just went there and I told her, I said, I am not leaving. I said, you leave or you go up an attic or wherever out in the yard or whatever. I said, we are not leaving. We are staying here. I said, leave us alone. You can go to the neighbor's house or wherever. I said, we are not leaving. I told my mother that. Every once in a while, she's like, have we caught anything else on the camera? I was like, no. Until I guess it was that night, it caught something. And then she woke up telling me, I think I'm having congestive heart failure again. And I said, well, go get your clothes on and stuff. I said, because I was still asleep. I said, I'm going to put my clothes on real quick. Put my clothes on because I said, the fire department's only like 3 minutes away from here. It's only a couple blocks. I said, because I've called them before in my nightgown or something during the middle of the night for my mother. And the time I got off the phone with them, they're here and I'm still in my pajamas. And it's like, I'm going to throw my clothes on real quick. Then I'm going to call 911. So, as soon as I got off 911, they were at the door already. And so they could take her to the emergency room. And they did blood test on her, chest x-ray, an EKG on her. And they said, oh, she's fine. So the doctor says, in the emergency room, says, she's fine, she can go home. I said, I've been sick for several months now, so the doctor gave me an inhaler. I said, can you give her an inhaler too? I said, in case if it's her breathing like me, whatever, He goes, oh, that's fine. He goes, inhaler's not going to hurt you. He goes, just don't take it so much because it'll make you gain weight. I was like, well, that's no. And we leave. And we're down the street and we're talking about Easter dinner, what I'm going to be cooking. The next day was my son's ex-girlfriend's son's baby's first birthday. And we were excited about going to the baby's first birthday and everything. And I said, I'm going to drop you off home. And I got her all settled in the house, and she didn't have a drink all that day or whatever, and she hadn't taken her morning pills or anything. I said, I'm going to get you your drink and get your pills and get you settled down. And I said, we're going to run down the street to Walgreens to pick up your inhaler. So it was probably 30 minutes later because they were packed, only like 2 girls back there working the counter and working the drive-through. So it was about 30 minutes we were gone. And as soon as we came in the house, it was a good thing because usually I just come on in the house and I just go in my bedroom or I'm in the kitchen doing something. And, she's usually on the computer or laying down or whatever, watching TV. And good thing I happened to go in there to take her inhaler because she was on the floor. And I said, what you doing on the floor? I said, you fall down? And I thought, well, here we go again, maybe some medicine or something. And I went around and looked at her. Her eyes were funny. She couldn't move. I thought she was dead at first. I could hear her kind of gurgling. And I said, I said, she's had a stroke. And I grabbed my phone out of my pocket and I called 911. Told them, I said, the firemen, they were just here a couple hours ago. At least they had everything and all her medical history and everything. They all knew her. And they were all kind of upset because all of us did not expect this. Especially when it had only been 30 minutes. We came home and we were all gone and she had a massive stroke. And I told him, you're going to take her back to the other emergency room. It's like 30, 45 minutes away from here. He goes, no, we're going to take her over here. It's only like 10 minutes away. And Yeah. And I told him, I said, I hadn't eaten anything or had anything to drink since the night before. It was already like almost 6 o'clock. And they're like, okay. He goes, it's fine. He goes, because it's going to be several hours. They're going to be doing a test on her. I said, well, it's not going to take me about 30 minutes. I'm going to make me a sandwich, some whatever, eat, and I'll come on over. And I heard him ate me a sandwich. And went in there, and they were like, they asked me what time I found her and all this stuff, and what did the other emergency room said and stuff, because they were going to call and talk to them, and because they should have never left her. They should have never allowed her to leave the hospital with her symptoms she was having. That it was, her symptoms were, and with her heart condition was, she was fixing to have a massive stroke. That she should have been allowed to leave the ER. And so they said, well, I think they've got a new injection. I think it's 3 hours. Yeah, 3 hours. They have a stroke to take this injection. And they said, well, you could die from it. I don't know. They said most people don't. I don't know. I question. I don't know. Did I do the right thing or not? Because she did end up dying. And I think it was this eye that was going this way. But one eye was going one way and the other eye was going... It was just going around in circles. And they were asking her to pick up her left leg. And she'd pick it up. And I told her, kick the nurse. And she's sitting there trying to kick the nurse. I don't really, she was there in her head. It's just, her eyes were just so funky. And she can talk. And then they were trying to get her to do it with her right leg. Which they had her on her side some, but she couldn't. They moved her over. I think she could have been able to lift her right side. They were saying, oh, she don't have anything on her right side. But it's like how they had her laying. She was trying to move her leg, but she couldn't. So they said they have to check her every 30 minutes for 24 hours and take blood work or something. So we stayed a couple of hours. I came home. I was exhausted. I went to sleep. The next day was the baby's birthday party. And I told them, and I already talked to nurses and doctors. So one day, I said, because she wanted us to go to the baby's birthday party. And they told me it was fine because there was nothing they could do for her. They were still doing MRI, CAT scans, and going off on tests on her. I said after the birthday party, I said, well, I'll come up there and we'll see her in the ICU. It's only 2 people at a time can go. So we went up there and visited her, saw her for, I don't know, about 10 minutes. I don't know how much long they keep lecturing. And then that's when the doctors told me that the MRI results and CAT scan came back that it had damaged her whole brain. By that time, she was nothing. She sounded like she was drowning. We had miracle power returning. We had that no resuscitation, but we thought no resuscitation meant we're having a heart attack or something. I don't know. We thought if you're in a coma for a long time, well, don't put you on a coma, No resuscitation means nothing. They don't give you nothing. No food, no water, no pills. They'll give you pills to make you relax, to die, so you're not in pain. They'll give you pain medicine. I gave her morphine and something else, and I think some kind of muscle relaxer or something. But it was terrible. Almost 40 minutes. Terrible. Hearing my mother drowning. I'm going to save that one for another day. Or later. Oh, we got him a stroke because of the goblin. Yeah. So I'm pretty sure. All that I was hearing in here was that scratching, knocking on the window. I'm catching that little. It waited until I had left to get her. Since then, we ain't heard nothing till this thing over here. I don't know what the hell that thing is. Oh no, we did catch something not too long ago. In the garage. It was like I think I posted it on YouTube. In my garage, this thing came out of the attic, went through into my car, into the roof middle, this lightning thingy, and was kind of going through in my car. Then it came out through the window. The window wasn't down. The window was up. It came out the passenger side window. And then it came out, and then it came back through. It came back through the passenger side window or the front windshield. And then it came out again, and it was going around the top of the car and out, and then it went straight back up into the attic. Yeah. Since then, we haven't seen anything. My oldest son keeps saying, it's a bug. It ain't no bug. He says that because he doesn't want to be scared. I've already had ghost hunters here and stuff, and they've already told me my house is haunted. My attic in this room here is the most haunted, and here is this thing again. There is nothing here blowing. That feels good. Delicious. That means my food was delicious. I'm just gonna go because I don't know what the hell this is, and that's freezing me over here. I don't know what that is. I don't know. I ain't clean off the old fan. I just got me a cleaner too. I'm gonna clean it one day. Alright, we're at 40 minutes, so that's a little catch up if you didn't know my mom had passed. She passed away March 28th, 2023. And I did good. Then all of a sudden, something reminded me of something, and I'll start crying. You go back and you look at these videos, and you're gonna back in March and April. Let me see. I didn't have this in March, April. I don't know when I started this. May, June? I don't know. If you go back to the rich life, go back then, you'll see me crying. It was very hard. We all just sometimes just wander around the house like we're lost. It's just it's hard getting over someone that died. Oh, well, I was getting to was I was looking on Facebook and I was like, the other day it was one of my old high school teachers' birthday, and I sent her, a happy birthday. And I was like, well, I know she had fallen, and she said she was going to the nursing home for rehab. Then next thing she said that she posted that she was doing well and she was looking for somebody to come to her house and help her out, do some things, chores, and help her out around the house. And she was looking for somebody, and I went over to her Facebook page. She died. I was like, what in the hell? She was doing just fine. And then to come to find out, she is like my mother. She had fallen and had a massive stroke. And they had to take her off life support like we did, and she died. I was just in shock for several days. And then I looked several people that I know, went to high school with, or grew up with, found out they died. It's just like, you never know when you're going to go. So, if you're having problems with your family or friends or something, patch it up, because you never know when you're going to go. And, just say I'm sorry. Don't mean you have to be with them all the time, whatever. Even if it wasn't your fault. Just say, hey, I'm sorry. And kind of patch it up, and so you don't have to feel guilty if something happens to them. Or if you die, and then they're going to feel guilty, and you don't want to feel guilty. So, that's my little tip of the day. So, you know what to do. Remember to like, subscribe, comment, share, hit that bell notification, and I will see you on the next video. Bye-bye. Maybe I'll turn that off.